And thank you very much for watching on this Wednesday night. I'm Mike Deneau. North Korea may be on the verge of conducting its 6th nuclear test. That's according to U.S. officials. The country has placed a nuclear device in a tunnel, which is a strong sign preparations for a test is in the final phase. Foreign journalists visiting North Korea to cover the country's biggest holiday also say they were told to prepare for a, quote, big and important event on Thursday. It is Thursday now there, but experts say the nuclear test could come on Saturday when the country celebrates the 105th birthday of its founder, Kim Il-sung. In the meantime, North Koreans say they are confident in the country's success.
We've done nuclear tests several times before and they were all successful. I believe that if we do another test, we will be successful too.
And North Korea conducted its 5th nuclear test last September, prompting a new round of sanctions from the UN. And the Trump administration is set to impose tougher economic sanctions on North Korea. Officials say those sanctions could include an oil embargo, banning its airline, intercepting cargo ships, along with punishing Chinese banks doing business with North Korea. President Trump has reportedly approved the preliminary framework for those sanctions. He has asked his national security team for a more specific plan. Additionally, the president is considering a sliding scale proportionate to actions taken by North Korea. Amid rising tensions with North Korea, an aircraft carrier strike group led by the USS Carl Vinson is heading toward the Korean Peninsula. That move appears to be more than just routine. One America's John Hines has that story from Washington.
When Defense Secretary James Mattis was questioned at a recent Pentagon news conference about the positioning of an American aircraft carrier near the Korean Peninsula, he made the move seem unremarkable.
As far as the movement of the Vinson, she's stationed there in the Western Pacific for a reason. She operates freely up and down the Pacific, and she's just on her way up there because that's where we thought it was most prudent to have her at this time. There's not a specific demand signal or specific reason why we're sending her up there.
No specific demand signal or reason, according to Secretary Mattis, except maybe to carry a big stick and send a message, says Bruce Klingler, a senior research fellow for Northeast Asia at the Heritage Foundation.
If he's brandishing a big stick, he's certainly not speaking softly. The White House press spokesperson today of North Korea has been put on notice, and that if the president decides to act militarily against North Korea, he would do so decisively and proportionally. So the president said that he's sending an armada to North Korea, that not only the carrier but submarines, which are far more powerful than the carrier, and that he said he wouldn't define anything he might do militarily. So, he's trying to signal, he's trying to pressure North Korea and China.
Trying to pressure North Korea and China to be more flexible in a region where tensions are growing, says Klingner.
Right now, the situation in Northeast Asia is, if possible, more uncertain and more unpredictable than normal. We have the ongoing U.S. South Korean military exercises, which are well publicized. What's less publicized is that North Korea always does an annual military training exercise about the same time. And now we have the deployment or the redeployment of the carrier strike group back to the Korean Peninsula. It was there earlier, taken in the context of the U.S. attack on Syria, the sort of escalating comments by U.S. officials, has all generated a lot of uncertainty and nervousness about how the situation may evolve.
When asked to comment on the positioning of the carrier strike force, Secretary of State Rex Tillerson used similar language to that of Secretary Mattis, making it seem almost routine. Yet the presence of an American carrier strike force seems to be sending an implicit message, a message that would be hard for any rogue nation to ignore. John Hines, One America News, Washington.